Veo 3.1 is built for moments like this. Chaos, smoke, motion, and a camera that feels dropped right into the action. The big promise is not just prettier video. It is turning a written idea into a scene with atmosphere, movement, and enough texture to feel directed. Inside Google Flow, the workflow starts very simply. You type a prompt, choose a generation mode, pick an aspect ratio, and let the model interpret the scene. Even a strange idea, like an opera singing cat, becomes useful because Veo understands setting, style, and subject together. What makes this generation interesting is how easily it can jump between believable and completely ridiculous. 1 minute you have a pirate ship at sunset. The next you can add a presenter, voice, and lip movement. That is where Flow starts feeling less like a toy and more like a studio. The prompt box is doing more work than it looks like. A short sentence can get you started, but the better results usually come when you describe the subject, the action, the environment, and the tone. Think of it like briefing a tiny production crew that works instantly. Of course, AI video still has that slightly surreal edge. People can look convincing at first glance, then the details get a little slippery when faces, hands, or emotions become complicated. That is why testing prompts matters, especially when your scene depends on realism. Once generation begins, Flow makes the process feel pretty straightforward. You submit the prompt, wait through the loading state, and let the system build the clip. The patience part is real, but the trade-off is getting a complete moving scene without opening a timeline. The fun part is how specific the scenarios can get. A market interview with a fruit vendor and an orangutan is not exactly standard stock footage, but that is the point. Veo is strongest when you ask for something that would be expensive, awkward, or impossible to shoot. The sample previews are useful because they remind you what the model likes to produce. Shiny surfaces, strong lighting, dramatic camera movement, and dense visual detail. If your prompt is vague, Veo often fills the gap with cinematic gloss, which can be great or distracting. For tutorials and walkthroughs, the generated clips can sit beside screen recordings and presenter overlays. That combination is practical. Show the tool, explain the setup, then cut to examples. It keeps the video grounded while still showing the weird, creative range of AI video. Switching between fast and quality modes is basically a time versus polish decision. Fast is better for exploring ideas quickly, while quality is what you use once the concept is working. The smart move is to draft loosely, then spin the slower generations on your best prompts. When outside tools or services are involved, keep the workflow clean and transparent. A browser extension, account page, or subscription screen can be part of the setup, but it should not become the main story. The viewer came to understand Veo, not chase confusing detours. As the preview changes, you can see how much variation comes from the same basic idea. One version feels like a chrome alien city. Another becomes a dark mechanical chamber. That variation is useful because you can steer the mood without rebuilding your whole concept. If access depends on a browser setup, walk viewers through it slowly and visually. Clicks, permission dialogues, and extension pages are boring until someone misses one. Then they become the entire problem. Clear pacing here saves people from rewinding the same 10 seconds 5 times. A long tutorial benefits from a map. Breaking the video into parts gives the viewer a sense of progress. Start with access, move into the generator, then explain prompting. It also makes a complicated tool feel manageable instead of like one giant mysterious dashboard. The Opera Cat is a perfect test because it combines a character, a performance, music, and a setting. When Veo turns that into an orchestra scene, you can judge timing, camera motion, subject consistency, and whether the generated sound actually supports the joke. In Google Flow, the video button changes the whole creative loop. Instead of asking for text or still images, you are building a moving sequence from the prompt bar. That makes wording more important because action, camera behavior, and sound all need to be implied clearly. The cleanest results often come from prompts that sound like shot descriptions. Name the subject, define the location, describe the camera, and include the action. If you want an orchestra, say orchestra. If you want the cat to perform, give it a clear performance. For more complex scenes, write in layers. Start with the setting, then the character, then the conflict, then the camera movement, and finally the audio. That structure helps Veo understand priority. Otherwise, it may spend all its energy on atmosphere and forget the actual story beat. Aspect ratio matters more than people think. A wide frame feels cinematic and tutorial-friendly, while a vertical frame is built for shorts, reels, and phone-first viewing. Pick the format before generating, because composition changes when the model knows the final canvas. Prompting is where AI starts feeling like directing. You're not just naming objects. You're giving taste, pace, texture, and intent. A researcher leaning over maps, warm lamps, and old books tells Veo to create a different world than a plain office scene. Quality mode is where you slow down and ask for the version you actually want to keep. Once the prompt is clear, the extra weight can pay off in richer motion, cleaner framing, and more satisfying detail. Use it when the rough idea has already proven itself. Veo can also push into blockbuster territory with armored characters, smoke, interviews, and dramatic city backdrops. That is exciting, but it is also where consistency gets tested. The more crowded the scene becomes, the more important it is to keep the prompt focused. Playback is the real review stage. Do not judge a generation from the first second alone. Watch for subject drift, awkward timing, strange mouth movement, or background details that collapse halfway through. A clip can look impressive and still fail the actual use case. AI presenters, action shots, and synthetic environments are becoming easier to combine into complete videos. The opportunity is speed, but the craft is still in choosing the right scene, writing the right prompt, and knowing when a flashy result does not serve the message. When a final generation is running, treat it like the last render before publishing. Check the prompt, mode, aspect ratio, audio setting, and duration before committing the weight. Flow makes creation feel simple, but good results still come from deliberate choices, not button mashing.